I just say it.
Welcome to Danu on Fire right here on hi.tv, your luxury channel. We're checking out Cheers once again. And with me, we have someone who was recently crowned Mrs. Sri Lanka World. I think Sri Lanka is talking about this victory. Her name is Sabina. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy that you're here. And tell me about this journey from winning Miss Sri Lanka some time ago.
Yes.
10 years ago.
Actually 8 years ago.
Okay.
8 years ago I participated in Miss Sri Lanka in Europe 2016. I was only 16 years old. It was my first pageant. It was really fun, but also it developed who I am today. I always loved the pageant life.
Really? Did you always do the whole...
No, not always doing this. But I always, like a little girl, I always put a crown on and I always loved it.
Not all girls wear crowns, just want to let you know.
Queen does. A queen does.
And all queens do.
But I always loved it, and when I participated back then, that was for Sri Lankans in Europe, and the finale was placed in Paris. I'm actually going next week to Paris because they have the final as well, so I'm gonna be in the judge board. But that was the first ever, and I was only 16. Wow. Now I'm here. Then
you never wanted to contest as a Miss Sri Lanka?
Yes, I wanted, but when I started, after I won the Miss Sri Lanka in Europe, I started my own business. I finished my studies and everything.
Busy.
Yes, busy with all the starting a business abroad, and everything was not easy. So I used at least 6 years for that, and I was full on creating that business. And after that, I met my husband.
What do you do?
I have a business where I create beauty supplies, and we have beauty treatments.
Ooh.
So we have that, and then my husband and I have a clothing brand, upcoming clothing brand as well.
What is that? What do yours?
That's menswear upcoming.
I'm friends now.
But that's an upcoming one that we're gonna look for the production here in Sri Lanka as well. And then we have a holding company owning the other company. So managing 3 companies abroad is not easy, but so we spent all our time on that. Meanwhile, getting married as well. Yeah. So yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yes.
I just want to ask you, Sabina, you know, when we wake up in the morning, we look like dogs. Like I look like I can't even see myself. The mirror cracks at my sight. How do you look when you wake up in the morning?
I think you should ask my husband, because I can look like a chihuahua as well.
You look like you know, so beautifully put together and just...
Beautiful takes time, but I can look like a chihuahua as well.
Your foundation is there, like you have the pretty look.
Thank you.
You know, this is like, we need a lot of time. If you're wondering why I get late for shows, I'm like...
It also takes me time sometimes, but usually I just wake up, do my own makeup. I never eat breakfast actually. I always drink tea, milk tea. Always. And that's my go-to. And then I can go on eating lunch after.
So milk tea with sugar? No sugar?
Yeah, sugar a little bit, of course. A little sugar in life.
When people are just perfect and they have sugar and nothing happens to them. This is all to do with genetics. Always find foreign husbands and wives, get married, you give birth to kids like this. This marriage within the same country just creates kids like me. So it's just an unfair world. So I'm telling you, mix the genes. See what happens to royal family until they got the commoners involved. Yes. They're giving birth to like just scrawny looking things. So, so anyway, let's speak about life in Denmark. How is it?
Life in Denmark.
Do you have any Sri Lankan friends in Denmark?
Yes, we have. There is Sri Lankan, and I have my family as well there. I have big family here in Sri Lanka, of course, but over there we have family, and but it's quite smaller. Denmark is quite narrowed in the terms of living. It's all fixed and ready for us, and it's a good system to live in because it's very secure.
It's like takeaway recipes.
It's very secured, but the way of accomplishing things can be difficult because actually beauty pageant in Denmark is very badly looked at. It's very, you're seeking attention, or you're trying to be like this and like that.
So you can't go and wave in Denmark?
No, I can't go and wave in Denmark. People think, who are you? I can't do that. I can do it from my car, that's it. But I can't go on a road and just wave. But and that's also why I participated in Sri Lanka, because also here in Sri Lanka you can do much more things also in terms of helping people and the society and everything. Everything there is fixed.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
There's nothing to do. Like, it's actually a system we also need to follow. Yes. Here you can't get anything done. But yeah, so but I just want to ask you, have you ever taken a tuk ride here?
Oh yes, yeah, we have a tuk at home.
Why?
Yes, I just love when it's red.
You have it at home?
Yes, no, not in Denmark, but in Sri Lanka. No, we have a
You
small
own a tuk-tuk?
No, not I own, my uncle owns one. I love tuk-tuks. I think there's wind in the hair.
It's true.
Blow dry.
Time for a break. We'll come back with more about how is it to win this, how many women hate her right now, was she nearly assassinated at the pageant, all this and more on the other side. You want those perfect lashes, you want that perfect brow, well, you have nothing to worry. British Cosmetics has brought in the best all the way from London, giving you seamless service that is absolutely amazing. Do visit their outlets today for more details on how you can just really push a notch in terms of how you feel. British Cosmetics, thank you for joining us on Danu on Fire.
I just say it.
Welcome back to the show, in conversation with ever so gorgeous Sabina about life. I really wanted to know, how was the pageant experience here? I know it's full throttle when you look at it. It's not like what we see on TV when you're actually behind the scene. There's so much of chaos happening, and you have to still come on stage and look so well put together, even if the news is not favorable for you. How was working with the other 13 or 12 girls?
It was actually 15 other girls, because we were 16 in total. But I believe that you have to love the pageantry life, because otherwise it's hectic. You have to be into it and actually care for it and actually do your best for it, because if you just do it for, of course we have to self-develop ourselves, of course, but if you do it for just to be a part of it, it can be very tough, because that full month was full on every day, back to back. High heels for 10, 12 hours sometimes, and advocacy training, getting emotional and everything. It's not easy, so you have to love the journey. But the other girls were really sweet. Each and every one really touched my heart. I'm not just saying it because I'm a queen and now I have to do it and everything.
And it would be like, you know.
Yes, I'm not saying it because every single one have actually texted me and been very nice to me after I won the crown. And
no, it's also, it takes a lot for somebody to put themselves through this process, to be judged by people, to be objectified, to be like, oh no, I don't like this. It takes a lot. I don't want somebody to tell me, oh, you're not good looking enough, you're not pretty enough, or you're not smart enough.
We all get told that.
But to go through that process, that takes a lot of courage.
Yes,
so kudos to that. But The support has been good for you?
Yes, really much. Also the support from my husband and my ammi and tati and everyone, my whole family has been really supportive. But I didn't know that the Sri Lankan people, all the fans and the society really support me that much. When I first coming out publicly with it, I was shocked. I was really shocked, but I was very happy because then I felt like I'm actually doing it for them as well.
And also the fact that, your hard work seems to have, because you had to sacrifice a lot, come here, live on a temporary, like off a suitcase for these few days. I know that there were a lot of comments about the fact that, you're half Denmark and like
and I'm
your
not
dad,
Sri Lankan.
Right?
No, my dad is from Denmark and my mother is from Sri Lanka.
That makes us always help, I think.
Yes. But there was many people saying, oh, she's not Sri Lankan enough, she's not like this enough, and she's not like that enough. But winning the crown goes to show that we can, as a half mix, because that's not nice putting the half mixed in a box for itself, because I am Danish and I am Sri Lankan as well.
And also you never chose to be Danish or Sri Lankan.
No.
You were born into this family.
I was put in this world like that.
And also you have both ends of the world, so that is great.
Yes.
And you chose Sri Lanka, you could have chosen Denmark. But
no, I chose Sri Lanka because Sri Lanka gave me the opportunity more and I really wanted to do it here in Sri Lanka.
Where did you meet your husband?
You want to answer that?
Yeah. Was it on Tinder?
No. Instagram?
No way.
Yes.
Who slided into who?
He slided into mine.
That's what they will say. I'm going to do this questioning again with him. But how long did it take for y'all to go official?
4 years. Yes.
You kept him running for 4 years?
I also run a little bit, but he did the main running and I did half
sub-running.
Yes.
But oh my God, it took 4 years to...
Because he was actually living in Sweden. He just moved to Sweden when he texted me.
So,
and I was like, no, I'm not doing this long distance. No.
Nonsense.
But then I realized there's only 1 hour away. I have a car, I can go.
And then eventually y'all got married. So y'all were going on for how long altogether?
Oh, we were going on...
From the DM day to marriage.
So the DM day, that's back in 2019.
Okay.
That's 2019. And then we had like back and forth texting and he was like, oh, should we meet up? I was like, no. Then I was like, should we meet up? Then he was like, no, that's not gonna happen. And then we eventually met up. And after that, he was really, really, actually I will say, for a boy like him in the European countries, he was really polite. He actually waited 6 months before even like touching me. Yes.
Aww,
he was really nice.
Sweet.
And then he went to my parents' home and asked for the hand. And he was really gentle.
Very old school.
Very
gentleman.
old school, but now that's put aside. Now he did his work.
Now you know that people are eyeing on him as well, right?
Yes.
And how has that been?
I trust my husband, of course.
No, not that he is going to
No, but he is really...
It's hard to compete with you, okay?
No, my husband has been really supportive. Really supportive.
Yeah, if he can sit through a 4.5-hour show and get on the ramp and all of that. So I think,
yes, and he also doing all the shoot and everything. Yesterday he was wearing that big... Yes, exactly. And he was like, this is so heavy. I never tried this before. He's putting up with everything for me, but he's also doing... He knows that this journey is a part of my dream, so he really supports that.
Yeah, and also I think this cannot be done alone.
No, cannot.
The reason that you are a Mrs. comes with him.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
he has to follow. Anyway, has to. Highway or no way.
You have a brother?
I have a little brother, yes.
Yeah. And what is his thought?
He texted me because we had this Mrs. Popular pageant, the mini title, and I sent that to the family group. You know what he replied? You don't need followers because you're already pretty. So he's really supportive and so cute, and he was screaming my name on the stage. I could hear him. He even screamed my name too when I didn't appear on stage. He was Sabina Yousaf, like this. So he's really sweet. But he's proud. He's really proud.
That's really cute. Anyway, he's going to get a lot of attention.
Yes.
He's going to be like,
woman killer. Girl. Oh. Hey,
This one Sinhalese is terrible. She should just not talk. She's at one point you were talking to me in Sinhalese. Mama, I'm like, you can speak to me in English. Oh yeah, that's true. We'll see you after the break. About Terunane after the break. Welcome back to the show, our final segment. We are bonding during breaks. Yeah. But before this, I couldn't like speak to her or give her any special attention because I was on the panel and I thought it might be favorable. I should not like do
That
anything.
we can't do. That's
yeah.
not
So
nice.
then, until then, I had a grumpus face.
Yes, I was scared. I remember for the personality round, the first one, when she was like, "Oh my God, I'm actually doing this."
I had my grumpus face. But anyway, but I'm really happy that you have your moment and this is your time. You have to enjoy it and make the best out of it because we get these spotlights for a few minutes of our lives. And,
Thank you.
And those spotlight is what defines who we are going to be.
Exactly.
Tell me, because this pageant world is one thing, but you know, life is totally different. Tell me this, you wanted to settle at a very young age, you found the person who you wanted to share your life with. All these decisions that you made in life, what was your guiding power? Like what sort of inspired you to do all of this? Because you didn't have a title when you wanted to be a businesswoman.
No.
You didn't have a title when you found that person. You just went ahead and lived life. Tell me about that.
I always dreamed big about myself and I always had big visions for myself. It's not that I need $1 million in my bank account. Of course, it wouldn't hurt.
Hello, who wants
yeah, of
say
course
no to that?
But it's like more about achieving things. I wanted to, one day when I become old, hopefully, I wanted to look back at life and said, I tried this and I tried this and I tried that. Oh, I really wish that I did that. Because that I feel like is the most important things in life that we can do is to actually achieve things. Not to go on by the normal daily life. It's not that there's something wrong about that, but to actually tell yourself, oh, I did my dream. I accomplished this and I accomplished that. And my biggest pusher, I will say, is my mom. She always pushed me to my dreams because she know since I was a little girl, I always spoke about it, and she was like, always, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. She was not from this, can you say, she was a, how can you say it? She was a dream achiever herself. She went away from Sri Lanka when she was only 18, moved to Singapore, moved to Denmark and everything, and she
found her way.
She found her way, and she was a normal village girl from this area, like I am myself also, and she pushed me to do the same, do things in life. It won't hurt anybody else than yourself when you become older. But I always dreamt about the pageant life because it's a way to showcase yourself and the empowerment you are, and it's not only standing in front of a camera looking good.
Yeah.
You also have a voice.
What is it that, you know, every pageant comes with a different purpose. I always say, you know, you can't go to Miss Universe and say, I want to save the world. Nobody wants you to save the world. Miss Universe is all about being glamorous, gorgeous, and
so
just
beautiful.
a red carpet standard. Miss World is about, you know, contributing towards the world. Miss International is about working with the UN policies and working towards that. So every pageant has a purpose. Now, Mrs. World is about empathy, it speaks about motherhood, it speaks about, it has something to do with like nourishing the future generation. What is it that really is going to be your cause? Everyone tries to do something.
Everything.
So I just want to know, what was your personal cause?
My course is, of course, I want to be the voice of the unheard married women because we still have some laws here in Sri Lanka that needs to be changed,
That
of
is
course.
true. Marital rape could be the first thing that you will fight for. I'm joining you on that.
Exactly. And I wanted to be the voice of the Sri Lankan women, also international women that are married, also non-married, because we often think that when we get married, our life stops there. We have to cook, make babies, stay at home and work and everything.
Concentrate on the family's dream and not...
Yes, exactly. And we as a women, as men as well, I don't want to put men down as well, I love them, but we as women sometimes put our dreams down and put them aside. And then, when the babies are 18, 19, 20 years old, we can then accomplish. But then our bodies might not be strong enough to accomplish things. So I want to be the voice for them to tell that being married is not a stopping point for you, it's actually a starting point for you as well. Because you have this big support system, if you have a husband that supports you, because we need to find supportive husbands as well in this journey. Because not all are lucky, but again, I want to be the voice for them to stand up for yourself, because when you stand up for yourself, you can create a whole new life for yourself. And if you don't have the right support system as your husband, I won't say it, but then you need to look at yourself.
That is true. And also the biggest income to our country is given by women. And it's sad though, and I have worked in grassroots levels where I've seen homes run by women because men just crippled at the first toughest hardship that they had to face.
But we couldn't live life without men. We have to remember, I'm not into the modern feminism.
No, that is just a bit extreme.
Yes,
you
and that's
need
extreme.
everyone to live a happy life.
We are a man and we are a woman and we contribute to each other.
That is true. Well, I'm really happy that you won. You're headstrong, you're likable, you have a beautiful face,
Thank you.
and I wish you only the best. And I really hope, even if you bring or don't bring the crown,
I have
think
so much pressure because in 2027, the international pageant is going to be here.
Yeah.
I have to win. So
But
much pressure.
I really hope you do. But even if you don't, I think you have won in the minds of the people, and that's what matters.
Thank you.
Yeah. And sometimes you don't need to always be the winner.
That's okay, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
But I like to be.
Of course, who doesn't? Anyway, on that note, we need to wrap things up. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.
We need to say goodbye, and also to our friends here at Cheers. She's also staying at Cinnamon Grand. Cinnamon Grand is definitely the place
Yes.
to come chill and enjoy. I love Cheers. We'll see you soon. Till then, keep smiling. It's a wrap.
Okay.